that business confidence in the small business sector declined in the first 3 months of the year to 45.3 from 48.1 at the end of last year. Economists say the results reflect increased concerns over the economy, which grew at its slowest pace since 2009 in the first 3 months of the year. Now, this has dampened expectations among small businesses regarding their financial situation in 2014. Well, here to talk to us about this is Lebo Biko, who is the head of strategy in marketing and communication from Nedbank Business Banking. Good to have you. Welcome to the program.
Thank you very much. Good to be here.
All right, let's talk about this message that's really being conveyed now in the sentiment among small businesses. What would you say after the index released?
As you've said in your intro, it is really quite depressed. So the sentiment is quite depressed. We've seen a decline in what we're reporting in terms of the index itself, and as the numbers that you've quoted is that it's quite a significant decline from 48.1 last year to 45 or so this year. So we're seeing quite a depressed view in terms of small businesses. And I think it mirrors what we've seen in the first quarter results of the economy as a whole, when we've seen a contraction in the market itself. And I think a lot of what we're seeing from the small businesses is driven by their views in terms of what they're seeing from their financial situations, so what they're experiencing from the current financial situations, but also I think most importantly what they're projecting as future prospects for their financial situations, which is not looking very good at all.
Not looking good.
Yeah.
How does the macroeconomy impact on small businesses?
I think it does a lot, because one of the key reasons that we're seeing as why they're feeling this way is very much around the slowing of the economy. So because of the economy that it's slow, it's impacting on their order books, but also it's impacting on a key issue in small businesses, which is cash flow.
Yeah.
Cash flow is a big issue for them. And for the first time since we've done the index, having done it last year, is that we're seeing that cash flow has actually dipped below the 5 level on a scale of 1 to 10. So which is showing that it is really pressurized. So if the economy is not performing well, the small businesses are beginning to feel it, because it's impacting on their pockets, on their cash flow, but also in terms of operating costs, which are then seen to be rising very high and making it difficult for them to operate.
What about the decline in GDP? I mean, we've been talking about the platinum sector strike, which really has hampered our growth. We're not seeing any increases in growth. It's a steady decline. This first quarter that's been reported obviously impacting on small businesses as well.
It has, because one of the key issues, once again, that we've seen that the small businesses have been reporting on the index is that labor issues have been a really big impact on them. So the impact of this mining strike, which we're happy now that we're seeing that is over, was a significant impact on the small business and the economy as a whole, because I think that was a significant part of why the economy was not doing the way it was.
Yeah.
And so we're hoping to see, hopefully, that we're seeing some recovery later this year.
Certainly. I mean, you also look at small businesses and their reliance on the currency, and the currency has been performing terribly in this first quarter.
It has quite a lot, and I think it's also impacting what we're seeing as small businesses looking in terms of their prospects of doing business internationally and trading with business internationally. That, once again, we're seeing in this quarter has depressed also quite significantly. They're not doing as much business, so we're not seeing many businesses saying that they're doing business internationally, and also we're seeing that their plans have also reduced as well. So even going out into the different markets is not looking good as well.
Well, let's talk about something hopefully that'll be positive. It's this new ministry that's been developed for small businesses. Do you think it's going to have an impact, a good impact?
Look, we're hoping that it's going to do that. I think the fact that there's been a development of creating a ministry is showing signs in the right direction, which means government is seeing that we need a definite focus around small business, and they're trying to give that focus through this ministry. But as they say in many areas, the proof of the pudding is kind of in the tasting, is what it's going to do. And we're seeing very much in the Small Business Index and the results that we've seen that the support from government that small businesses feel that they've been getting is also very depressed. It's at 2.1, which is like unprecedented levels that we've seen. So they want to see government getting more involved. They want government to help by creating an enabling environment. They want government to help by reducing the red tape, which affects them quite a bit. They want government to help in terms of tax rebates and also entrusting them with more work. So we're hoping that this ministry helps with some of those issues and also just gives a more coordinated approach to how we engage with small businesses.
Brilliant. Right. So the Small Business Index report for, this is for 2013, is that correct?
Well, the results that we've just released now are for the first quarter of 2014. First quarter of 2014, but we do have a full year 2013 report, which is also available on our website, simplybiz.co.za.
Fantastic. So you can download download it, go to that website. You'll be able to see both of those, the first quarter report and the full year for 2013, all downloaded at www.simplybiz.co.za.
That's right.
Excellent. Thank you for talking to us.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for being with us here on the program, and just go out there, download it, and you'll be able to read it for yourself.